Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Dave from DLLM Cactus. Today I have a video where I just kind of wanted to go over a plant I was going to be working on. It's the Mammillaria Elongata Monstrose. Kind of spell it out for you right there. And I got this plant, I want to say like a year and a half ago. It's definitely kind of outgrowing the pot. I'm going to kind of treat these as mother plants and propagate off of them. That's what I've been doing. Have some propagations that have been going on for about 6 months or so. So those are all well rooted and going, getting them ready for spring. And then I did these about 4 months ago. I have this tray that I was kind of doing propagations and some seeds in. So got these are well rooted. I would say these have been in there like 3 to 4 months. But yeah, I had a little bit of a problem with the tray. Got some mealybugs, which is never fun. You can kind of see on the top of those coreophanthas. Those are the maize teblacensis. Yeah, so I need to take everything out of this tray. I'm washing, drying everything off, spraying them down, and then getting them repotted. So kind of tedious, but while I was doing that, I figured it'd be a great time to separate this and then maybe get 3 different mother plants, go in and get them a little bit more space so they get ready for growing season. Yeah, I have a lot of the hernias, the zabrinas here, lifesaver plant. So they rooted up really good. They were only in there a couple months. So good roots on them. Going to get those all potted up as well. Had a little trichocereus that I threw in there. So that one rooted up really good. And then was having a little runt. This one's a thurbii, stenocereus thurbii, the organ pipe from Arizona. I just cut him off because he was having an issue and he rooted up really good too. So kind of like a savior place. I was trying to save some cuttings. And then these I have some 2-year-old Echinocereus, Ficii, Reichenbachii. Those are 2 years. Those don't have any issues. Either do the Mammillarias. I grabbed a little seed pod, I believe, from Lowe's. I think they're Neojapacensis, but got some big ones there. They're already big for a 2-inch pot. But it mainly hit the Coreophantha, Maize tublacensis, and the hernias. So I had to spray them all down. I have those gymnostonogonums in there as well. Those are growing good, all about 2 years. But yeah, kind of working on those, and it kind of inspired this. So I will kind of show you how we do it. We'll kind of set it up and get these cleared out and get them repotted, and then probably pot these up too, these little cuttings. Get them ready for the spring. Let's get going. All right, here we go. I want to mention too, I love this plant's really easy to deal with. I mean, you can actually touch it. It's really dense, short spines. So this is actually a family-friendly one too. So I even like it even more. You'll kind of notice here this pink. It looks like a polyp. I looked it up. I think it's like a chimera or a polyp. Not too rare. Like you see this on the Elongatas, the Monstrose a lot. So I'm just trying to leave it there. It's firm, really firm. So I'll see how big I can get it to grow. But yeah, just in case people were wondering, that's not a flower. It's actually like a polyp that's on there. But let's get this out of the soil. I did water it somewhat recently. So yep, just like that. Falls apart. So we got our 3 plants. 3 mother plants there. Yeah, pretty moist still. So I have this one inside. It's too cold out right now. If I'm going to do kind of any jobs like this, I don't like to do it on the plants that are outside kind of dormant. So this one's been inside for a while. But let me get my chopstick here. We'll kind of get some of this off. The majority. It's in pretty rich soil. This is what it was in from when I got it at Lowe's. Looks almost like potting soil. But it's been in that for, like I said, I went through the whole summer and didn't repot this thing. So it's been in here for upwards of a year. So it's okay. It handles this soil, obviously. Yeah, it's really dense. Get that off there. Really dense at the top. Try not to do too much damage, but I definitely want to give it the roots like a way to grow down and expand kind of softly. Oop, new plant. That one was too easy to come off. So he was ready to fall off. This one looks like it is too. Yep. Kind of dry at the bottom there. All right, that's pretty good there. Kind of lay him up. It's actually working almost a little bit better with my fingers. Usually the chopstick, but when it's wet like this, I didn't think it'd be this moist, but when you're talking about a super rich soil like this, yeah, really good. But these are going to make three great plants, and not super deep on the roots. So I'm even thinking could almost get away with the 2.5-inch pots. So I like having them tighter. Whenever you put stuff like this in really like big pots, it just doesn't grow as fast for me. So I'm going to keep them pretty tight because this is pretty small roots. We'll do that. That's the one with the chimera there. The polyp. Let's clean this off a little bit more. The more of this off, the better. There we go. All right. I think that'll do it. Take these two right here. Try to get those to root. But yeah, really, almost like just straight peat moss. Peat moss and perlite. But we're going with a much more standard kind of cactus mix. That's going to be that black gold cactus mix. Added a little bit of vermiculite and some perlite to that. But standard cactus mix, added extra drainage and vermiculite. Looks like this can handle a little moisture, so the vermiculite will hold for it. So that's good. But let's clear this out, and then we'll get those potted up. All right, got these set up. We are doing the 2.25, so 2.25-inch pots. Put some drainage rock in there. Nothing too fancy. I get that from Lowe's and Home Depot. It's in the back section there. You can actually get a big bag of it for like $5-6. So definitely cost effective, does the job too. I do it for top dressing too, so real easy right there. Get this one here, start with the first one. Looks good right around there. Make a little bit of a mess here, of course. All the way around. I think this will be a good soil for it. Definitely retains some water, especially with the vermiculite. Helps hold it a little bit. But I'm going to get it kind of used to this for the next month, let it get acclimated, and then want to have everything pretty much outside by end of February or March 1st. That one looks really loose. We'll get rid of him too. But kind of tuck them in nice there. Not overly hard, but definitely make it to where you know that it's comfortable. And then get this over here, do a little top dress to it. The reason the rocks look a little wet is because I wet them off. I have to kind of rinse them down because they come with a lot of dust in the bag. And the dust tends to color some of the cactus. I had that with my Bokii and my Epilantha micromeris, where that dust would kind of go onto the spines and then it just makes it look ugly. So one down right there. That's great mother plant too, and that will create a lot of other plants, but give it a little room to kind of expand and have its own little space. Go to 2. Any big chunks of bark or whatnot, I don't like those right down by the roots either. I don't know. It just makes me kind of worry about root rot. So I try to, if I see big ones down there where it's going to start growing, I kind of move those. Rather have like rocks or pumice or perlite down there. Keep it simple. It's a good spot right there. Oh, kind of like with that top dressing too then, because it's going to kind of hold it in place. This one's a lot more tree-like. Give it a good push down. Make it comfy. It's definitely stretching towards the light because I had this by my grow light to the side. So might face it a little bit away from the grow light and see if that helps it straighten back out. It's going to be outside anyways in about a month. Good. Don't like when the perlite shows, so I always try to cover that up. There we go. Number 2. Pretty. All right, last one. This is going to be the one with that polyp or chimera. Good. This one's actively growing now, so we'll get it comfortable. Then it can kind of take off in spring. There we go. Good coverage. Now you can see it's actively starting to sprout right there as well. So really a cool plant. Let's get some rocks on this one. It's got little ones springing right there too. Try not to cover it up. Looking good. All right. So there, got the 3 mother plants that I can kind of propagate off of. Then I got these 2 that are already rooted. I think I'm going to go similar pot I'll just try to get 2 of them going in there. Get some of that drainage rock at the bottom. This one I'll have to fill a little bit fuller. Doesn't have that big root base like the others. Do that one there. Kind of give this one a start. Kitty corner. Let's go on that one. Kind of get it off of the wall of the pot that way. Go in between it. Sorry, I'm kind of covering up the camera. I was just trying to hold them in place and not trying to hide it from you guys. Get it off of the wall there. I just don't like them growing exactly along the side, so I put pretty firm packing on that. But that's plenty of room. Then we can give it a nice base up with the rocks. Rocks always kind of help with any bugs or anything that you have problems with outside. It's a lot easier when you do like that open tray like I was doing. You're just asking for it, so it eventually was going to happen to me. But yeah, this looks good. These are all going to be rooted. Got these going. Those are rooted, well rooted. I rooted these in the actual pots themselves, so these are definitely well rooted and actively growing. But these have about 3-month roots on them, so they're going to be good. And then, yeah, just can't wait to get these outside. We will get these out into the heat here starting in March, start warming up a little bit and get them growing. But yeah, just wanted to kind of share that with you because they are definitely one of my favorite. Mammillaria, Elongata, Monstrose. But definitely like how this turned out. Definitely have enough space now. So yes, we'll keep going. We're trying really hard here just to work as fast as possible in January and February. Get everything ready to kind of move it outside. But yeah, just a lot of work to do inside. And just wanted to take you on that little journey with me. I'll see you on the next video.